Mohammed Salim of the CPIM tonight on our political debate on Newsa. Siddharth Nath Singh of the BJP. Madhu Gaud Yakshi is Congress MP is with us tonight. Gaurav Bhatia is National President of the legal wing of the Samajwadi Party leader. Gaurav, you know, is it time you decide where you are? And you as in not you personally, Gaurav, but the Samajwadi Party. You are either supporting the UPA or you are against the UPA. It's very convenient for you to have one foot on both boats. But either the boats are going to capsize or you're going to drown. Why doesn't the Samajwadi Party decide and make up its mind?
Arnab, I had heard the same words from you during the assembly elections of Uttar Pradesh. But I think we are in good stead. We are doing well. The government has been formed. Speaking about this, I think the Samajwadi Party has been supporting the UPA government on, it's an issue-based support. We haven't joined the government. And too much is being read. What the party president, Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav, has said that a debate should be held on this Colgate controversy. And I think it's a very welcome sign because Parliament is meant for debates so that the merits and the demerits can be discussed in the House and an opinion can be formed on the basis of that.
So what you are trying to do is you are trying to break the opposition. You as in Mulayam wants to break the opposition, carve out his own space, be with the government on which has a position on Colgate, support the UPA, break the opposition, become leader of some kind of a third front. In other words, Gaurav, you are admitting you're not on two boats, you're on three boats.
That is your interpretation, Arnab, so I can't speak about that. But then, yes, debate is a welcome sign. We are not saying that, we are not supporting the scam, the Colgate scam, but we want a debate in the Parliament, which is the right thing to do.
So you don't want a CBI inquiry, you don't want to find out which politician recommended which block.
I think the program, when it started, we want an inquiry by a sitting Supreme Court judge. So
you don't want a CBI inquiry.
Demand of the SP and certain
you
other
doubt
parties.
The investigating abilities of the Central Bureau of Investigation on the screening committee. You don't want the screening committee investigated. I lost the line there with Gaurav. Gaurav is back. Siddharth, is there consistency in the Samajwadi Party's position in your view?
Well, there is number of precedents where we have seen that the Samajwadi Party has flip-flopped. To begin with, when I hear Samajwadi Party, legal cell spokesperson speaking about it, and he says it's an issue-based, then the nation would like to know that when it is issue-based, what about the price rise and the inflation? When we try to put the government on the mat, they come and bail it out. So there are a number of precedents where the government has been bailed out by the Samajwadi Party, and it is, one can easily admit and say that an important crutches of UPA too is Samajwadi Party.
You're calling them a crutch.
Again, willingly.
You're calling them a crutch.
The crutches, No, I'm not saying clutch. I'm saying crutches.
I know you're saying Mulayam is a crutch of the UPA.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Samajwadi Party
interesting that you are going unchallenged. The Samajwadi Party is letting that comment go unchallenged. I find it very, very interesting.
I'm making a larger point here.
Arnab, I was waiting for my turn. I don't have this habit of interrupting. If you will give me a chance, I will give you a chance.
Let me then in that.
I will give you a chance. You are giving the BJP a very patient hearing, which makes me worried that you could now be on four boats. Your fourth boat might be with the BJP. Your first boat is in UP. Your second boat is with the Congress. Your third boat is with the third front. And your fourth boat potentially could be the BJP. Gaurav, the point tonight is about your consistency.
Let me make my point. Is about a stand that has been taken, that is a positive stand, that there should be debate within the Parliament and the Parliament should not be obstructed. And any parliamentarian who has allegiance to the constitution would like to debate within the parliament rather than
no, you have to decide where you stand,
allowing the parliament to function.
You have to. It's not about politics. It's about governance. I'd like to get in at this point. 1 minute. Let me get in. Mohammed Salim also. Madhu God. One sec. Madhu God. Do you think the Samaj?
I didn't complete my point.
Okay, complete your point.
Let me complete my point. You didn't allow me to complete.
Sorry, I allow you to complete your
point. My basic thing is that Samajwadi Party has taken 2 weeks, fair enough, to decide that yes, there is a corruption in Colgate and therefore they don't trust the CBI under the government, and they have asked for a sitting judge to inquire into it. But at the same time, I would like the Samajwadi Party to make their stand clear on one more thing.
Tell them.
When 2G happened, A. Raja had to quit because he was a minister, responsible. The buck stopped with him. Now here also, the Colgate, they are admitting there is a scam. There is a huge scam. They are not denying it. And at the same time, they are also saying there should be an inquiry from the sitting judge.
Yep.
Now, what about the accountability here? Who's going to take the accountability? Doesn't the Prime Minister, as the Minister Coal, has to take the accountability?
Today, Mulayam Singh is not saying anything against the Prime Minister. Mulayam Singh is not saying anything against the Prime Minister, and I am now going to Madhu Gaud. I am going to the Congress Party, which anyway you don't let the Congress Party speak on the floor of Parliament, and now the Congress Party will complain, Siddharth Singh, if you don't allow Madhu Gaud to speak, that you don't even allow them to speak on television.
It's not. I think that the nation has moved over debates. The nation is asking accountability.
Allow me an occasional joke. I was entirely in lighter vein. Madhu Gaud is responding to you tonight now. Siddharth Singh, Madhu Gaud responding to you. Go on.
Arnab, yes. We are in a parliamentary democracy. Is BJP talking language is either you're with me or you're my enemy. If they toe with the Samajwadi toe with their line, they think that they're correct. If they're not, if they're asking, believing in parliamentary democracy, asking a debate in the parliament, CAG is not an investigation authority, it's an auditor. We respect it as a constitutional body. Same constitution also given a power to CAG submit reports to the parliament, it goes to the PAC, then it comes back to the parliament. So is BJP the same CAG report on when Centaur Hotel was sold in their time, when casket scam was unearthed by the CAG, what is the BJP response at that time? Have they resigned their ministers at that time? Now they are saying based on the CAG report, the CAG report is 2G in this coal gate which is these people talking about, coal allocation blocks, is completely different. So we don't believe in a Jangal Raj, we believe in a parliamentary democracy. Parliament is supreme. Mr. Siddharth saying that the nation is deserved to be an answer to be given. Yes, the Honorable Prime Minister has taken responsibility on the floor of the Parliament.
Gentlemen, I think
he is taking responsibility, and the Parliament is supreme, and Parliament is entitled to discuss on the CAG report and let the Parliament function.
My question tonight is about political consistency. 1 minute, Siddharth Singh, before you change the debate completely, I would like to ask Mohammed Salim that, Mohammed Salim, would you like to ask the Mulayam Singh Yadav, who is going to be in a dharna with you tomorrow to demand restoration of normalcy in the House and a debate on this one issue, would you like to ask the Samajwadi Party to also speak up on the multi-hundred crore irrigation scam in Maharashtra? Because you see, corruption can't be used. Issues of corruption can't be used to do politics. Why does Mulayam Singh Yadav not have the courage to speak on the irrigation scam in Maharashtra? Is it because people from one political party are believed to be hand in glove in the irrigation scam? Why don't you ask them to come clean on that first?
Arnav, first of all, we are proud that you are a crusader against the corruption. That is established, so starting from CWG. Secondly, now whether we are examining the conduct of Mulayam Singh Yadav, or one, that Colgate, what happened is a multi-crore scam and highest body people are involved. Parliament is not functioning. There is a match fixing between the main opposition and the ruling party. The whole country wants to know, we want to get into the bottom of the truth, what happened, and to cancel the license, who are the beneficiaries, undue advantage who took. Now the question is, why someone is opposing, why he is not in this side, why he is on that side?
No.
This is the debate. The
No.
whole nation wants to know what happened in the court scam.
No.
You are exposing. Let it be exposed in the parliament, floor of the house. Discussed, debate. We have a parliamentary
Mohammed
democracy.
Salim,
Secondly,
Mohammed
as far
Salim,
as
my
corruption
limited
is
point to
concerned,
you,
we expect
my limited point to you, Mohammed Salim, is not that. My limited point to you is that corruption has to be fought. You don't do politics over issues of corruption. Now, what Mulayam Singh Yadav wants is that he wants to go in for an election very quickly. He's got 30% of the vote. Gaurav can't disagree. If his percentage share goes down by another 1 or 2%, he will not get 50 seats. He will not get 50 seats in parliament as per the extrapolated results of the assembly
based on
election.
opinion polls, Arnab.
Yes, no, Madhu God,
I think your opinion polls,
I don't do opinion polls.
well, off the mark last time also. So let's
don't
not
do
talk about
opinion polls.
opinion
You don't
polls.
fight elections
When the
based on
elections
opinion
would come, the Samajwadi Party would face the elections. And probably you are a better
doesn't do opinion
political
polls.
analyst than I am or anybody in the party.
No, 1 sec. First of all, I'd like to correct you. Times Now does not do opinion polls. There's a lot of news to do. Otherwise, we can keep doing opinion polls day in and day out and keep extrapolating numbers. It's a very easy way to fill airtime. I don't believe in that very easy and inexpensive way of filling airtime. I'd rather do the news. So I'd like to put that on first. Second point I'm making to you is, Gaurav, tonight.
No, but then
Why
on your
don't-
news channel, there was a survey
Now
that was
don't-
shown on your news channel.
Now you're trying to
I'm
change.
talking about
Now
that
you're
survey.
changing the position. My question to you, Gaurav, is: you want an early election?
I don't think that's the issues of.
You want an early election. You're
is not,
using
opinion polls and
corruption as an issue only to force an early election. Because if your vote goes down by 2%,
Arnab, tell
you
me
won't get
something
50
that
seats.
if a statement, I ask you something, Arnab, if a statement has been made by Mr. Mulayam Singh Yadav that there should be a debate on this entire scam, is it not a welcome statement? Should the parliament not be allowed to function? Are you not in favor of that? You've always been a crusader against corruption. Then is this not a welcome statement? Would
Certainly.
you prefer that the parliament should be blocked from functioning?
Certainly, it is a welcome statement, but,
please
but
welcome
what
the
is
statement.
surprising is you don't ask for a CBI investigation into the screening committee. You don't want the bureaucrats and politicians to be investigated. You don't say that we will also want a
Who
debate
says
on
that?
the irrigation
Who
scam.
says that? The statement is,
I don't
please
think.
understand,
Don't be unfair.
the inquiry would be
Arnab,
held by a
don't
sitting
be
Supreme
unfair.
Court judge. The scope of that inquiry has not been felt. So why do you say that the Samajwadi Party does not want that the high and the mighty should also be within the purview of that inquiry?
Interesting
in fact,
tonight,
I think
coming
a
in
sitting
your
Supreme
defense,
Court judge
coming
would lend
in-
a lot of sanctity and impartiality to the
Coming in
inquiry.
your defense today Muhammad Salim has just accused me of being unfair, and I find this very interesting because I find the old political combination coming together of Samajwadi Party and left